OliveGrummer here, and as you can see, I am doing this live review. Well, I'm doing this review live. Chat's right here, having a party, having some fun. So if you want to tune in for the live reaction and review and discussion, sub to the channel, hit notifications, and then just tune in every Saturday for as long as Super lasts, and then we'll see what we can do. After Super. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe One Piece? Question mark? I don't know. But yeah, hi YouTube. Okay, so basically this is episode 124 of Dragon Ball Super. It was a decent episode. Pretty good episode. I mean, it wasn't the best one. It's still kind of setting up. I was very disappointed and upset, but what a fearless choice by the leader. And of course, if you were watching this, you already know Gohan did get eliminated, but on the bright side, he took down not Toppo, wow, Dyspo with him. So it's interesting to see that. I'm happy one of them is down and out. I was unhappy to see who went down with him, and that happened to be the one and only Universe 7 leader himself, Gohan. But I mean, overall, other than that, episode was alright. Animation was pretty good. Sound effects were good and stuff like that. I mean, it was a fun episode. It was still kind of in that setting up for next episode, and I guess towards the end of Super and towards the end of the Tournament of Power, we saw more. We saw more of Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren for a little bit, and then we saw Jiren starting to heat things up, quote unquote. They went, I'm not going to say they went all out, but they went pretty hard at Jiren, and they went Final Flash, Kamehameha, and pushed him down into some rubble, and Jiren just kind of did this like heat release thing, and all the rubble disappeared, and he's like, oh, I see your power now. And then they collided again, giant flash of light. And that's kind of like one of those things where just like happening in the background. I did predict on a different stream that Frieza was basically putting them in a cage, and then you saw Gohan versus Dyspo fight in that cage. I really wish that Frieza didn't lose his grip on that attack and like creating the cage. It was just kind of one of those things where I was like, man, I don't know. I'm still disappointed, but I mean, it is what it is. It's just kind of one of those things where it happens. You got to accept it. Universe 7 is still 4-2 right now against Universe 11. I mean, I'm excited to see what the next episodes hold. But I mean, what do you guys rate this, chat? What do you guys rate this episode? And then for those who are watching this later, what do you rate this episode in the comments? Let me know. I'm gonna give it a medium B. It was better than last episode, that's for sure. So I'll give it like an 84, 85. It was better than last episode, but it was nowhere near an A. I'll tell you about that later. 8, 10? An 8, 10? 8 out of 10? Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's a 80, 80, 85. What about the rest of you guys in chat? What would you rate this episode? Because it was better than last week's, but it wasn't as good as previous episodes. So I'm just going to give it a, 75. Wow, was that lower than last week's episode? But yeah, no, it was a decent episode. More entertaining than last week for sure. A lot more action. But now we just gotta talk about the preview for next week's episode. And next week, I can't scroll up right now, Xanax. Basically, we've got a new God of Destruction. We've got Toppo. Everyone knew about this already. It was one of those things where it's just like this episode and the previous episode were setting up for next week's episode / the week after that. I'm going to read those comments in a couple seconds once I finish all my thoughts, because I will forget them. So don't think I'm leaving you guys out. I just will forget all of my thoughts. So basically, what I think next episode is going to happen. There's going to be some fighting. You've got Frieza, Golden Frieza, Android 17 against Toppo, the next god of destruction for his universe. Now, it's going to be one of those things where I think it's going to happen like the episode before, or 2 episodes ago, where we see the transformation at the end of the stream. Not the end of the stream. I was reading something at the end of the episode, and then the episode after that is when we see the real God of Destruction Toppo unleash his energy. I'm looking at the picture right now. He looks absolutely terrifying. Purple eyes, purple everything, purple, 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 purple aura, real God of Destruction aura, energy, all that junk. So what's gonna happen next episode? I really don't think there's gonna be. I don't think there's gonna be anything like that. Like I don't think we're gonna see God of Destruction Toppo in action. If we do, I'm gonna be very impressed. I just think that it's just writing purposes, kind of drag it out as long as possible for the next few months, 2 months. So I can't really put down anything that I like. No predictions for next episode. I think it's just going to be them talking plot points, and then at the end of the episode, we will see a reveal of the God of Destruction, Toppo energy, blah blah blah, and the episode after that will be the next. That's when we'll see him in action. Now, I want to bring up 2 facts. I think Toppo got this new form after the fight with Goku, the very first time. Because when Goku went Kaioken times 10 against Toppo, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken 10 against Toppo, later on he said, I don't think I could have beat him. I don't know if I could have beat him. Now, what happened in between then and now, I think Toppo got this new transformation, because if Toppo unleashed that against Kaioken time, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken 10, Goku, I really think this Toppo could have beat then. So it's one of those things now where this is the Goku versus Toppo fight that I was talking about for you guys to remind me. I don't know. I think this fight coming up next will be very interesting to see, especially with how previously we didn't go. Even Toppo was like, "Yo, I don't know if I could have beat him." So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting to see, because right now I still think Universe 11 is stronger than 7, but we might just have to outsmart them in a sense. Also, on top of that, I want to see Golden Frieza against God of Destruction Toppo, because thanks, Saiyan Pooper. Thanks for tuning in. Another thing is, when whatever God of Destruction it was that sent his dark energy to Frieza, Frieza, he just kind of pretended to struggle. I mean, it kept him still, but he still played it off. He managed to minimize that destruction energy and give it to Goku. So now I want to see that come into play if the writing is consistent. Kind of one of those things where if the writing stays consistent, we should be able to see a real good fight between Golden Frieza and God of Destruction Toppo, because if you guys think about it, Frieza manhandled that destruction energy, and Goku really did struggle. So I want to see something like that come into. I want to see something like that come into play. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you're watching this later on. And what I'm about to do now is read through the comments. So go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't want to watch me read through the comments and discuss some things. I just lost my cap for my bottle. Oh my god. Hold on. This always happens while I want to stream, of course. So let me go ahead and read through some of these comments, and we'll discuss some things, and then I will end the review, but I'll keep the live stream going. Alright, so you guys commented a lot. Okay, so we got 8 out of 10, 75 out of 100, 8.5 out of 10, 75 out of 100. Last week was one of the best. Well, Saiyan Pooper, you left. I wanted to know why. Gohan is much more smarter than he was when he fought Cell and Super Buu. He wanted to hurry this. I'm giving 83 out of 100. Okay, yeah, so we all have like that B range so far. Xenix, what did you say this rating was? Um, I don't see it. Um, I don't see it. I don't see the rating, Xenix. Episode rating is 12 since Gohan is Gonhan. Ha, too soon. Too soon. Maybe this is mode like Goku's Kaioken, but much more powerful. Yeah, could be. What if big fat thick Boo was in the tournament of power? I feel like it would have been different, but not by much. Um, if you enjoyed the stream, okay, that's my own comment. Yo Gohan sacrifice. Wow, I know. Very upset. Sorry I was late. Got done watching Dub Future Trunks art. Goku Black's voice. I need to see that. He'd be broken. He could turn Jiren into their candy, heal Goku and Vegeta and others. Piccolo has a healing factor too, guys. I just want you to know. Piccolo has a healing factor from Dragon Ball Z when he was training Goten and Trunks. He healed them. Just want to point that out. Seems like we forget a lot of things. Not we, but the writers for Super. I see a white beard and I want to paint it purple parody of Paint It Black. Ha! I like that one. Go to my new vid, click the description, no hurry, because I think YouTube might take the vid down. Goku Black's voice in the dub anime was perfect. I need to check it out. What would Boo look like with Jiren consumed into Boo? Oh my god, extra thick. Thick boy. We'll watch the episode later. Right now I'm working out till later, then take a shower probably before I sleep out of bed. What if he turns bad? Well, I don't think he will because the reason why I don't think he will turn bad is because his version of good is, well, I guess he believes he's good, which I guess could be somebody else's bad. So it depends on what you think of bad is. Very Judges thick. Fat Dwarf God of Destruction. Gohan and Sundance. Come on, man. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is end the recording, but keep the live stream going. So for those who have watched the review separate from the live stream, thank you so much for tuning in. Tune in next week or later on, I don't know, whatever. Drop some theories in the comments, and then I'll get to them in the next stream. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Check the links in the description below. And for those watching the live stream, don't leave because we're going to keep it going and just keep some conversations going. And I'm just going to end recording. So anyways, guys, for those watching this review only, peace, everyone. Have an awesome night.